I'm meteorologist Nicholas Snider, live at the Twin Falls County Fair for the second to last night of events. I've got all the details, plus a look at my full forecast on KMVT News at 10 o'clock that starts now. Emily, officials say it all began around 9:30 p.m. last night after numerous reports of a fire up on Red Devil Mountain. Now, the BLM did eventually get here around 12:45 a.m. this morning, and initially many of the crews were down where I'm standing now for structure protection along the east side of Haley. Only 3 to 5 inches toward Pomerel and Lake Cleveland of snow, 1 to 3 inches over in Magic Mountain. Up to the north, though, we will be dealing with heavier amounts of snow, 5 to 8 inches in the mountains. Galena Summit, Chocolate Gulch, Dollarhide Summit, Bald Mountain, you guys could see 8 to 12 inches in the peaks, 3 to 5 inches in Ketchum, 1 to 3 inches in Haley. Outside of that, just less than an inch. Well, we are live here in Filer for the Twin Falls County Fair. Great night. Lots of things going on. Granger Smith's jamming out right over there behind me. We got some great food. Rides are still going behind me. Fantastic night for fair weather, too. Temperatures have cooled down into the 60s. Well, Eric, it is done snowing for now, but it is still a winter wonderland out here in Ketchum. 5.1 inches of snow is what we measured with our trusty old KMVT yardstick that is currently sitting right next to me over here. This is a very wet, heavy snow as well. Here, I'll pick some up right here. Good snow to make some snowballs with over here. While inflation has definitely had an impact on consumers all around southern Idaho, local businesses have felt the effects as well. They've had to face a very tough decision between rising their prices or losing longtime customers. Alfalfa has risen up to around $200 per ton, a $30 increase from this time last year, and the highest price we've seen since 2018. This is leaving officials worried.
When there's a rise in feed costs, such as what we're going through right now, people tend to not be able to feed their animals.
And it is time once again for the weather photo of the week. If you want to see your photo on air at KMVT News at 10 on Sunday night, all you have to do is upload your photo to KMVT.com or follow me on social media at those accounts below. Upload that photo and tag me. Make sure you include your name and location in that. Today's weather photo of the week comes from Erica in Paul, showing some rain showers in the area from last weekend. Are we going to be seeing more in the way of rain coming up in the forecast? Find out right after this. Further north, though, in Bellevue, picture perfect again. Great day to go for a hike up there into the upper 40s and lower 50s. Crisp morning, and then clouds will kind of thicken up as we go throughout the afternoon, only warming you up into the upper 70s and lower 80s. Again, picture perfect day for the afternoon up in the Wood River Valley.
And now, your KMVT forecast.
Well, if you're out and about tonight, make sure you're grabbing that jacket. It is rather chilly out there. Let's start off with our temperatures. It's into the 30s and 40s across the entire KMVT viewing area. 37 in Haley, 33 in Ketchum. And I wouldn't be surprised if up to the north of Ketchum or even in some of the higher elevations of Ketchum, we are seeing some snow. 43 here in Twin Falls, 44 in Jerome, 44 in Gooding. The reason I'm showing you these temperatures is because we're going to look at our dew points. And the dew point is a good read of how much moisture is in our air. When the dew point and temperature are very close together, that means there's a lot of moisture in the air. So 36 dew point in Haley, 37 dew point here in Twin Falls. That means it's pretty moist out there. Earlier in the afternoon, that temperature and dew point was very far apart, but now they're closer together, and that's what's allowing those rain showers to develop all across the area. Let's take a closer look at some of these rain showers across the entire viewing area. A little bit of a heavier band kind of forming in central portions of Jerome County into northern Twin Falls County up through Lincoln County toward Richfield, that area, Eden over here into Twin Falls and Kimberly, up toward Craters of the Moon as well over toward Cary. That's where our really heaviest rain is occurring. Also a little bit of a heavier rain shower combination just to the east of the I-86, I-84 split into northeastern Cassia County and into Power County as well. That should continue to kind of move on out throughout the night. We expect that rain activity to continue as we go throughout the night as well, just in the form of light rain. We also see some snow up toward Ketchum and Haley. Again, we're going to continue to cool it off up there, and I do think Ketchum and Haley will begin to see some of those snow showers as well as down to the south in Magic Mountain, this little peak here in southwestern Twin Falls County, as well as Pomerel and Lake Cleveland over here. Snow accumulations will be generally light, nothing really to write home about. Could be dealing with a few inches of snow, 3 to 5 inches perhaps up toward the peaks of Blaine County, Dollarhide Summit, which is over here, Galena Summit to the north of Ketchum, as well as Chocolate Gulch over here, but that'll be about it. It shouldn't be anything to write home about. And again, 3 to 5 inches of snow in those peaks is really nothing compared to what they usually see up there. Rain showers will kind of linger through the morning hours tomorrow, mainly south of I-84, with those snow showers continuing in the South Hills. Eventually throughout the day, though, we do clear you out, and I don't think we're going to see this widespread of precipitation this late in the day for Sunday, and especially this late in the day by 5 p.m. Most of those rain showers should be cleared out. I do think all of us will be dry by Sunday afternoon. Some of that sunshine will be peeking through the clouds as well by afternoon time as well. City Spotlight is Haley. Bring those jackets if you're headed out and about tomorrow. Going to be a chilly day. Temperatures into the upper 20s and lower 30s to start. Only warming you up into the upper 30s and lower 40s. Some clouds decreasing throughout the day. Again, we will see that sunshine later on in the day, but unfortunately we will have that cloud coverage to deal with. And chilly all across the area. Temperatures into the upper 30s and lower 40s for the Wood River Valley, 37 Ketchum, 40 in Cary. Clouds really thickening up through much the entire KMVT viewing area. 45 Wendell, 45 in Gooding, 42 Hollister, 45 in Twin Falls. Remember, some of those lingering rain and snow showers in the morning south of I-84, 40 in Oakley, 40 in Albion. Again, mainly cloudy skies if you're not under one of those showers throughout the day tomorrow. Extended forecast, we're watching a little bit of a system for Tuesday. We could see some major snow accumulations in the higher elevations down toward Pomerelle and up into the peaks of the Wood River Valley. We do eventually clear you out for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then warming you back up into the 40s for Saturday. Twin Falls County and the Mini-Cas region again. Tuesday, rain and snow showers, and then clearing you out and warming you up for the weekend into the 50s, Zach. Joe, officials say the main reasoning behind the restrictions being lifted is lack of human-caused fires around the area. But not all officials are on board with the decision from the BLM. Dry grounds and breezy conditions, two ingredients essential for wildfires. Despite this, the BLM lifted all of their Stage 1 fire restrictions last Wednesday.
We weren't having the high human starts from the campers, the recreationists, the vehicles and that. Some of the fuel moisture started to come up with the rains that we had a week or so ago. Now, despite the increase in fuel moistures, 65% of Idaho remains under extreme drought conditions. Zooming in closer to our viewing area, all of Twin Falls, Jerome, Gooding, and Lincoln counties remain under those extreme drought conditions, with 81% of Kasia, 78% of Blaine, and 44% of Minidoka counties being under those extreme drought conditions. On top of this, 45% of Blaine and 17% of Lincoln counties are under exceptional drought conditions.
There's still a very serious fire risk out there.
In response to the exceptional drought, Blaine County commissioners took action, issuing their own restrictions through October 31st on remote lands not controlled by the Forest Service or the BLM.
There are some parcels throughout the county, particularly in remote Blaine County, that fall in this area.
Commissioner Anjani McCleary says they want to make sure they're limiting as many human starts as possible.
I think these fire restrictions being in place are quite essential to make sure that we're doing everything we can to reduce that risk.
With these restrictions lifted, BLM officials don't think an uptick in human-caused fires will occur.
Well, I think with the smoke in the air from California, everybody's just a little more vigilant.
Now, Commissioner McCleary also says that she does think restrictions still need to be in place for all lands as the drought conditions continue. Live in the newsroom, Nicholas Snider, KMVT. Circulation number 1, primary circulation now moving into Gallia County. Again, so we'll track this from the center. Here's our hook echo, and you can see it clearly on velocity. Again, green is wind going toward the radar, red is wind going away from the radar. That's where our tornadic circulation is. Coming up on Rio Grande within the next 20 minutes or so. If you're in Rio Grande, you need to be in a site-built, sturdy structure. If you're in a mobile home or vehicle, get to a nearby shelter. If in a mobile home, execute a severe weather plan that puts you in a tornado shelter, nearby business, or friends, neighbors, or relatives' site-built home within about 5 minutes of your location. If you're in a vehicle along US 35 and you're in a populated area here, so you're going to have options here. Pull over between Centerville and all the way down to about Point Pleasant. If you're in those areas, pull over at the nearest gas station, convenience store, or restaurant. Take shelter there. They will let you in. Classic great hail signature right there with those negative values of differential reflectivity. Golf ball or larger hail is likely falling just to the west of Ney. So if you're driving along US 127 coming near US 6, I don't recommend it. If you're in Bryan, you need to get indoors and away from windows. Very large hail, damaging winds are occurring with this as well. We got a attempted photo of hail near golf ball size near Williams County, and that's what I said when I was looking at this earlier. When it had that signature, I said at least golf ball size hail, and that's what they saw probably most likely back here when we were seeing this signature just to the east of Bryan and just to the southeast of Bryan. So again, this storm's producing golf ball size hail or larger, at least near golf ball size hail. We also have a report of 2-inch hail in Bryan. This storm means business. This is a nasty storm coming up on West Unity, going to just skirt the west of downtown West Unity. But again, downtown West Unity, just to be safe, you want to be indoors and away from windows. Take your property inside. It's moving fast too. So again, make sure you're indoors and away from windows.